Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. We are going to check out the Alpha 29. I want to play around with the new UI as well, to get familiar with it, and also I just want to play a bit. And so we are going to dive into Mali a bit, because I think I didn't play West Africa for a long time. And West Africa in particular should be relatively hard hit by all the changes. So, for example, the communication efficiency changes, increases autonomies here significantly. The religious changes will affect this as well. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff we need to do here. Now, first of all, Mali starts with administrative and leadership ideas and has relatively nice stuff in its national ideas. So military bonuses, administration efficiency, CE bonuses, institution spread is nice, education skill here, authority from institutions and not ruler is quite useful as well. Mining skill, very nice for the gold mines we are going to get. And famous pilgrims, missionary strength and reputation, of course, awesome as well. Let's start with the first one, which is the religious setup. We do have mostly Sunni Islam here, but we do have remnants of this Seraph faith. Probably an animist, what's it called? Spiritualism. Yeah, spiritualism. So I already set up the enforce religious law thing here. And now the next one would be to get these ones converted, and when they are down to 50% and flip to our religion, we have to make sure that we get the minorities targeted. But then we have to really think about where we want to start, because it will take a long time to get to 90% Sunni here. In regards to our merchants, of course, we don't have that much choice. Upper Niger is the one we are collecting anyway. We definitely want Senegambia here, due to other western provinces. Also, this one is the most powerful node later on. I think I want to stay out of Upper Niger with my second merchant. But the question is where else to go. So we don't have provinces in the Gurunsi node here. No. But we could consider... Actually, let's pick the second one here as well. With our diplomats, we need to get rid of the rivalry here first, so we need to get stronger first. I want to peacefully vassalize these guys if we can. Nah, I don't think we can. Do they have cores here somewhere? No. So we could... Now let's keep the second one free for the moment. What we're going to do there is we are going after these two techs here as fast as possible. But we do have a little bit of a military problem. Ooh, 3 siege. Nice. And let's get advisors first. Skill bonuses here. Idea costs. This one would be nice eventually. Maybe let's get some prestige first. Relations. Probably we don't need that right now. But it would also improve communication efficiency. So let's go with this one for the moment. And then a siege guy. Okay. And yeah, long term, what do we need to fix? Our autonomy is going to be disastrous here, and that for a while. If we switch to the communication efficiency map mode, we can see here as well that we have a decent run around our capital in Mali, but the western bits are, well, nothing at all. And also this one can be improved. So that's going to be our main focus early on. Whoa, my phone is on loud. Need to silence that. Okay. We need to focus on this one first here. And also build up our economy in general. We are relatively rich, but it could be better. We do have some cities here. Do we have a map mode for this? I don't think so, right? No, we don't. Oh, amenities. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, we see here where we even have amenities at all. And that's not that much, though. Oh, Timbuktu is negative, so maybe we want to invest in this one first when we have cash. But also quite important is the river network. We are going to use this one extensively. We do have a river network up to here, which we can use from Mali, but when we have to connect into the Niger River system in general. And we do have a little bit of river networks here. I'm definitely going to use the Walaro Takuro Gajaga. Takuro is already a city here, but ideally we get a harborage here, at least level 1, and a city going. So maybe that's actually something we want to do right now, because there are no residents at all. So we start here. Now wait a second, we should do something else first. So we take all our provinces, and we're going to make a census here to see where we are. We do have food, we do have salt, we do have fiber, we do have fuel, we do not have raw materials. That's going to be our bane long term. This region lacks raw materials like crazy. Exotics is fine, timber is fine, luxury is... we can improve on this, but luxury is not important right now. Consumers are in demand. Military is overproduced, naval is in demand. Industrial is overproduced as well. Knowledge commerce is nothing we can influence right now. However, from there we know what we want to do. We want to make... I'm not going to use the housewares here because we do not have raw materials. So we are going to go into textiles. And we are going to go into naval here because it's on a river. There we are. Therefore, it can produce a bit of naval goods eventually. And I don't think I want to invest more here right now. Yeah. So our CE problem, that's something we want to address extensively. We want to vassalize Jollof here, we want to vassalize this region here, and we want to vassalize our entry point into the desert Sahara here, so Sanhaja. I think these are our vassalization targets. That makes it 3 of 4. Songhai will rival us, or at least be very hostile. I'm considering if we can maybe get another vessel somewhere here, or not vessel, but an alliance partner somewhere here, like Kanem maybe, as they are going to get stronger eventually. I don't think they are in range right now, though. Yeah, they're too far. So that's something. And ideally, we can consolidate here in this bit as well. Which means we take over everything here and this area here before we go east. I think going east right now is not a good idea. But for the moment, that's going to be as we speak right now. Our missionaries are assigned, our policies are picked, and now let's check out the estates. We do have massive tribals here, of course, and we can make a separate map mode for this one because we don't have that in the standard ones. Political, clan power. Here we go. And all my own provinces. Linear is okay. Yeah, now we see that outside of our urbanized river valley here and the inner bits here, everything is relatively tribal. That's something we need to work on over time as well. But we are not in a hurry. Yep. Oh, a good thing we should check as well is, do we have nomads here or is it just tribes? Population. There's something for this. Rural, urban. I don't think we have one. No, I don't think there is one for nomads particularly. So we need to check it out a bit in detail here, but... Nobles, clergy... Oh yeah, there's some nomads actually. Okay, but we are going to get rid of them over time when we settle our land. Also, quite important, we can use the deposits here. We do have gold. That's something we are going to focus on relatively early. However, Bambouk here, which is one of our main gold mines, which we can expand on. And also Brewer here. So Bambouk has a max size of 245. And Brewer here has a max size of 245 as well. And also there's a lot of farmland in this province. So these two are going to be expanded heavily as soon as we have cash. However, if I saw that correctly, we do have a little bit of city here. And here as well. Okay, so we have a little bit of city infrastructure here. But the autonomy, of course, is a problem. And they also have a lot of animist faith still. Now these ones need to be fixed as well because that will be an autonomy problem later on. Yeah, but now let's get started. Let's go through the setup events here. Yeah, I already accepted centralization as an institution here. Let the game begin. Tax code will be assigned as standard for the moment. And we wait for February before we go after the first tech here. Okay, and investment manager. We are going to set it up, of course. Let's start with like 25% for all of our provinces. We are going to notify us and we're going to set it on 3 years. There's a bug fix in behind, so maybe the investment manager is no longer broken. That would be nice. Maybe we can observe exactly that. Okay, let's start with Limber, which we are going to visit here. Question is how big will our military be? Oh, we should also interact with our estates here. We are going to... I would say we do a clan marriage here. Oh no, that increases their power. We don't want that. So let's instead give them tributes to get their loyalty a little bit up. Our clergy is definitely the one we are going to get rid of eventually. We can do perform a show of devotion here though. The burghers we need to support here. Also the commerce loyalties are high now. And now the next one would be the nobility. Are they really at 53%? Yeah. Ugh. But the good thing is that they don't have a lot of privileges. Oh, this one is a nasty one. Noble Dues is on level 4. And also manpower. Ugh. And court titles is annoying as well, but okay. We need to get rid of one of these ones here to reduce the land tax, but we also need to get rid of this one to have some cash from our nobility. And we need to get to 4. But we are not in a hurry for 4 here, aristocracy. Because it would also reduce a lot of the manpower we would get. But right now, most likely we are driven by tribal troops. Yeah, 28k, 12k here, that's it. Yeah. Tribals are our main host currently. Therefore, for the moment, we are just going to improve our loyalties here. And we're going to go all in here. Concessions as well. And even the special commissions, because we are fighting. And now we have 92% loyalty. That will improve everything we do. Yeah. Our income will go up significantly from this loyalty change. Question now, do we maybe want to go after this one as well immediately? 2,000 troops. How much do we need to siege this one down? 2 of our 6. What we don't want to is that this guy allies someone. So maybe we actually... Oh, wait a second, that was relatively quick. And Yolov is already too small now. Yeah, I think we can handle this one. So we are going to improve relations here. And this one, how much do we need to vassalize these guys? Ugh, we have a core from them. It's this guy, right? Sanagana. 2 death. Yeah, in worst case, we could return. Oh, we can't. Ah, we can, but we also need to return this. But yeah, I know we're not going to do this. We are going to conquer them. Or force vassalize them, rather. Maybe that was a bad thought from me. Okay, we are going to save up some cash first before we do anything. Tributary state of Fes. There's also this one, Konyan. That's something we need to conquer as well, but we need to claim for this one, right? Yeah, we don't have the war goal here. The starting war goal for culture. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, great. That's unexpected. How are we handling this? They have 9,000 troops and we don't. We only have 6,000. Okay. So let's first of all, we are going to build one more troop here. Didn't expect the war declaration here. That's going to delay the war against Mel here, though. However, this means that we are going to vassalize Manning Limber. Limber. They don't like it, but fine. Yeah, we're going to vassal... Ah, wait a second. Then they have other religion as well. Serere. Nah, let's take it. That's not worth it. Even though we will have at least one rebellion from them. But yeah, 38 Edmund, that's fine. Okay, we have to wait for the 1358. Yetik to hopefully get more force limit. At least we have a decent general here. That's going to be rough, though. We have a bit of cash, which we should put in our capital right away. So let's investigate our industries here. Throughputs are down at 65% there. Commerce is over throughput, so we need commerce investments here. Let's put 50 into Mali here. Where are our trade nodes anyway? Here, here, here. Okay, all of them will be investment targets eventually. That's annoying. Yeah, they got Gao now. We should maybe at least try to defend Timbuktu. We don't have a defensive bonus here at all. Okay, let's go here. It's going to be fast. Too fast for my taste. Okay, we can't wait until the next year, so we have to recruit 2 troops now and try our best here. Will they finish in time? They will finish in time. And they have really Oh, come on, really? Aristocrats, of course. Oh, we take the commander now. Why do we get a lot priority? Blah, whatever. Okay, we take the trade guy now. And we take the stability guy here. I don't want to do a grain dole here, though. Let's risk it. Let's see what happens. I got the feeling that this will hurt us immensely. Ooh, legitimacy is down to 20. What an unlucky start here. Oh, really? They immediately got Timbuktu? Come on. Okay, where are you going there? Nia Funko. Whatever. Pronunciation, don't complain. This is going to be terrible. Yeah, losing our king here, that's really unfortunate. Because he didn't even get a wife and didn't get a kid, so our legitimacy disappeared into the void. That's going to hurt us long term. A lot. Okay, there you go. Maybe we can intercept these guys here. Yes. Bye-bye. Why do we have a combat malus? Ah, because we lost the fort here. Yeah, so we are no longer in the... But they don't have a leader. Why are they so persistent? Ah, we did special commission. That's of course hurting us now. Okay, can you please go out of... Okay, we go back to Timbuktu and try to siege it back. In the hopes that it will help us. The question is now, what could we do? We could vassalize them, right? If we can make this work, that would... Ooh, that would be wonderful. That would be 50. The other alternative would be to just conquer everything. Of course, more people don't like it. It's Songhai culture. Do we have this? We do have this. Do we accept it though? No, we don't. But it would be in our culture group. So it's not too bad. Maybe we just annex everything. And throw all the plans I made earlier out of the window. Okay, did our force limit change? Ah, no. So, that's really what we are currently fielding. We can use propagate religion. We are going to do this because we really need to convert our stuff here. Well, this is going to be a costly war. And we do have rebel problems from our low legitimacy thing here. Ugh. Can we? We should probably. Bolster. Oh no, it's from the clergy, right? Then 0.2. That's not really worth it. Okay, we should think about where we want to focus. And I think we want to do dip here to get trade ideas eventually. If we have consolidated militarily. We are. It's looking good for us right now. Now that we got the fort back, that's helpful as well. We could go here. And then go to Gao. And see if they move out. Yeah, they will of course move out immediately. So now we go back to Timbuktu here. And meanwhile, we want to Get married to them. Oh, we don't have manpower. Really? You stopped moving. Okay, what are we going to do? Are we going to wait this out? And try to hopefully get this back? A lot of wars ongoing here. Now they are faster than we are. Okay, we are going to try to fight them here. Come on, be faster. Be in time, yeah. This one, of course, we don't have an investment because of the war. Oh, lucky. And we are relatively equal. They also did special commissions. That's good for us now. Really good for us now. Awesome. So we go to Gao, we take our fort back, and then we start taking their capital. If we get their capital, this war's over. Ooh, Gao is 12 development. And a lot of trade. Awesome. Yeah, I wanted to focus on the rest, but if Songhai offers itself this nicely, then of course we can change plans here. The question is now, do we annex them and then release? Although they have cores on our territory, if I recall correctly, but we could revoke them. We could revoke the cores. Actually, let's check this. They only have a core on Gao. So we could... Oh, we can't. I guess we just take them. They are historical rivals with us, right? Yeah, so we don't want them as a subject anyway. Ooh, that's gonna be nasty there. But fine. And then we take the alliance here afterwards. We do a guarantee first. What's going on here? Zeus is attacking. Interesting. Come on. We should put someone on a spy network here there. Will not do much, but it will do a little bit. And the other one should be here, because we lost our war goal. And onwards to the capital. How much money can they provide us? 66 only. Meh. That's not a lot. Come on. Don't move, just stay there. That would be nice. But I assume they will move when this 1k has arrived here. Is that all they have? Yeah, that's all they have. Could we fight them here? That's grassland. Yeah, we could. So if we want to, we could go in there. Yeah, we need more loyalty on our tribes. So maybe next time we have to do something that gives them more loyalty again. But we don't want to give them power. Okay, they have moved here. So we are going to fight them, of course. That might be the last one. Okay. Looking okay. We are winning. We didn't win. What? Really? They got a lucky roll there. We are out of manpower though. That's the biggest problem here now. But there will be a new yearly tick here now. So that might save us. But we are losing Gao again, which is the war goal, of course. So let's go to Timbuktu. And wait for the 1st of January here. Would be unfortunate if they take back Kokia in that time frame. That would be very unfortunate. Come on, come on, come on. I hope that we get a decent amount of manpower here from our tribal provinces. Maybe we should have done another interaction here, but the discipline debuff definitely was a bad idea here. Yeah, 3,000. So we wait until we do have these ones on the field now. Oh, he also gets manpower. Ah, oh, that's bad. 6k. Can we get a better general? What's our king do? Ooh. We should have used that before. Okay, we're waiting until then. We are going to start moving now. So we get the next tick from April with manpower here. They are still not getting as much as we do. And we are slightly... So let's consolidate here. That should help us. Yes, please. 9k, 9 points, not 9k, but 9 points. Wait a second, where is he moving there? Is he... Do they have to go here? Ah, we have to retake the fort. Ah, unfortunate. So, but maybe we can take the fort and then stack wipe them. Can you do propagate again, please? Ah, Upper Niger now. Okay. In a different region now. And they are recruiting new troops again. Unfortunate for us. They want peace now. We are going to reject this. We are not going to get out of this without anything. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we have to protect the peasantry here. Even though that's going to cost us a lot. Okay, and they are back to 5.6k. And we are out of manpower again. But we are going to try to fight here. It's not really in our fort. It's not really anything there, but we are really good here. And now they must be going here. Maybe we can stack wipe them this time. We do have 250 money saved up by now. What? Grand Mercenary Company? Really? Okay, we have to get out of this war now. Although we could get mercenaries as well if we want to. Can we? How costly is that? 68. I would say let's do it. 30 days, we move here. We group up. Better than nothing, I would say. And we get new manpower again from the yearly tick. Ooh, we have a rebel problem soon. Ugh. Complicated start here. Definitely. Especially because I'm an economy guy and not something like doing the best wars possible. But afterwards we are in a prime position because Songhai is of course the prime enemy here. If we can get rid of it right from the get-go, that's helpful, of course. Okay, and we wait like 1 or 2 months until we have more morale. Ah, our spy network got... Ah, so that was Shanghai, okay. That's not too shabby. And I would say we go for the April fight again. There we go. Get the monthly tick in. Come on, come on, come on. Oh yeah, it's so slow. 3 days later, really? That's that was unfortunate, but we are winning. Nice. And now can we... Oh, he got another mercenary company. Really? Come on. Stop doing mercenaries here, please. We should attach this one to the first army. Let's hope that helps. Yeah, that helped. And then we wipe this one out. And one more go here. Oh no, 2 more. Bye-bye. And this is the last one, hopefully. This was very costly. But I think that was worth it. Can we take them? Almost. We just need to separate something like our... like this one. Go here to just block them from making new units. Yeah, I know that we don't have enough troops to siege this, but we just need them to give up. They won't. Such a surprise. Okay, Shanghai, we don't need a spy network here anymore now. Okay, this one can be changed, so we can get trust up. Oh, we did investment now. Yeah, nice. So that worked at least. We're not going to go through these right now here. Okay, we are going to get 15 rural development, 100,000 people, 100 here again. And here, 270,000 rurals. And a city on top of it. This is nice. So let's get this guy next here. And another 150k here. That's a lot of population we are going to annex here. But also that means a lot of rebels. But most importantly, we are going to get a lot of prestige from taking this, which is going to help our legitimacy problem. Of course, we're also going to lose a lot of dip points from this conquest though. Not ideal. Because we need the dip points for the trade idea group. Okay, we could piece them out. I would say we should, or I say we should do this. Here we go. Annexed ours. And, ooh, that's a lot of points. Yeah, we don't even have this. It's not a state yet, right? Oh, it is a state. That's why. Ah, because Gao's in it. Okay, that's why it's so expensive. And now we have to defeat the Casa rebels when they spawn, which is over here. Why are they revolting though? Casa. Ooh, poll taxes. Ooh, okay, configure taxes. You're going to disable the poll taxes here. That's not useful right now for the unrest problems we have. And now the question. I think we do. We can't? Do we have some kind of event ongoing? Oh, broken merchants is ongoing. Well, fine. We are going to survive. Do we want to... Yeah, harsh treatment them at least once. We don't want them to spawn. Special commissions is gone. We're waiting for the claim on Mel. We also need a claim here. And we need more admin. We need a lot more admin. But we also need to be at peace now. The question is, do we maybe want to do aggressive policing here? I think yes, even though that costs us manpower. But we should be fine. Dahomey wants to rival us. I don't want to do this. No, I think we can survive without rivals right now because we don't need to invite trouble here. Meanwhile, the conversions are slowly ongoing here. Actually, we should have invested. We should have invested into our gold mines. We can't because we don't have the state reach. Great. But this one was a gold mine as well. Okay, we could invest into Boer here. So 50 here. And this state... Oh, we can't do anything here. Oh boy. We need state reach. 0.25%. Right, that's going to cost us a lot if we do this expand interaction here. And we would be ready in 5 years, but... The alternative is to annoy our tribes further. And do this interaction. 15 loyalty, let's go. And instead we give them... We're going to permit old wraith once. They will get back some tribe power they just lost, but it's fine. I think we can get rid of the mercs here now. And this one has 7 of our 11. Yeah, we can build this up over time again. We should make an alliance now. And with the state reach thing, we should be able to invest here again. Yes, we can now. So let's get started on our gold mines here. We're going to check them out after the yearly tick. We are at 13 size currently. All the investments will go in there, providing us with a lot of property, but also expanding this massively. Currently, we have migration inwards. That's really good. No, natural growth, not in immigration. Okay, the next rebels are Limber. Limber was the one we attacked. Yes, okay. So we go here. Unhappiness. 50 ducats. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to risk this right now, even though that's a lot of income. And now the question is, what can we improve on? We definitely need this tech here to be safer against our neighbors. We also need to continue making our cores here. We don't have the admin at all. So let's improve this guy here. Really? Another one. Okay, let's do this as well. Burgers are important. Why do you have 30 unrest there? Separatism. Ugh. Yeah, we're not going to get rid of this. Not anytime soon. And now we can make a core here. A claim at least. Oh yeah, we are lacking admin now. I get like 60, 72 per year, and we need like 25 for taxation. That's not a lot we have for coring. Really, not a lot. Could we get a better guy here? This one is also terrible. Man. Kanin something. Where are you? You have the wrong religion there. But it can't hurt to have an ally. Even though we are going to take this guy out eventually. But he's our neighbor and we can take the other ones first. We need more money. We need a lot more money. The good thing is that everything we annexed here from Songhai is on the river network. Therefore, at least communication efficiency won't be super terrible, but not right now because, of course, we are far away from integrating them. Plus 1.3. Great. But mostly because of non-core, of course. Okay, we can wait here. Ah, wait a sec. There was the yearly tick. And we went up to 16 mines now. So we gained 3. But of course, this will... the investment pool that we just added there. Actually, where can we see this now in the new UI? Gold. No. Ah, here. So we do have 44.6 gold of the investment pool left over. However, gold is currently not profitable. Yeah, that has to do with the fact... yeah, throughput is low. But that will change. Oh yeah, we are going to sell them, of course. Now the question, or the thing we should probably do... I mean, there are multiple things we need to do relatively quickly. We need to get out of Urban Governance 3 to at least get to 4 here. It would be the easiest one. For which we just need a bit more metropolitan influence. And the other thing we should do is get trade ideas. To get rights of commerce. For which we need 25 burger power. Wouldn't be a problem. But we definitely want to get to the institution. We need Commerce 8 to invent it. Commerce 8 requires us to have 30 burger average power, trade ideas, and so on. So that's our our next goal, stretch goal. Let's call it like this. So we are going to take medieval tactics here. We are not going to take any dip tech here right now, because we're going to save this up. What we could do is abandon leadership ideas, even though they are good, and I like them, because there's a lot of nice stuff in there, and replace them with trade ideas. We would get 157, so 10%, that's 1,570 points. Which means we can wait for some years until we have around this amount of dip. And then we can just switch out this idea group and get the economic benefits here. The trade idea would provide us with more merchants, ship power, we don't need that. Provincial trade power, trade skill, trade steering, we don't need that. Caravans are nice, merchant trade power is nice as well. And global trade power is useful as well. By the way, aristocracy ideas have been changed a bit. They are now more juicy and useful. Actually, they have metalworking. I really like this. Herding, diplomats. Really nice. And more manpower from... Oh, there's still an effect missing for the finisher. Ah, we should add this. Yeah. Oh boy. Look at this autonomy. Yeah, no wonder we are not making any money. So we get 2 per year. That's really not a lot. So recovering from this disaster here will take a very long time. And that of course costs us in the tax department. Land tax is 17 admin. It brings us 17 ducats. Great. Maybe we should reduce our admin spending here. Ah, it doesn't update anymore. Okay, we need to change this. And the other ones here are rent dues, noble dues, tribute, maintenance. Ah, no, we need to check out what they are. Rent dues, 16. Noble dues, 26. Charter fees, nothing. Tribute, we don't know. Apparently nothing. Maybe tribute tax is also broken. I will investigate. Okay, the next one is again Casa here, which didn't rebel last time. And then there's also this West African thing here, which is a problem. They don't like us that we are going around with missionaries, of course. But the presence of the West African bits is, of course, getting smaller, which increases our religious unity. Therefore, shrinks down the unrest gain as well. Yeah, down to 11k now. Okay, no. Ah, like this, yeah. War exhaustion will still tick down. Brother culture intolerance, yeah. Let's see, we are currently like this. It improved slightly, but not a lot. And what we can investigate, so when these provinces are converted, what we need to do is get rid of the minorities here. So Serrer is at 43%, and that's providing us with 0.45 autonomy gain here. That's really a lot. So these provinces could be much lower in autonomy if they didn't have these kind of minorities here. But we are going to fix these ones up first, and then we do... maybe do we? How far away are they? Not too far. Actually, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe we just do it... Just... Ooh, new air. Casa. Haha. So yeah, we are going to do this. We are going to first convert these provinces, and then we target the centers here of our economy to be purely Sunni, to get rid of the autonomy problems. Do we want to pick someone as rival? Still no. We are going to make the next core here. Ah, this is a big problem. But the good thing as Mali is that you have a pretty decent culture group. So we are Maninka, Soninka, and Bambara currently. This is Bambara, Maninka here in Mali, and Soninka over here. So eventually later on we can actually spread these ones as well. Oh, this one would also be our culture. So we should... Yeah, we should get this one. And these ones are Mel. Mel is not in our culture. Right? Nee, this is Susu. No, Mel is not. So the coastal ones are different culture, not in our group. And everything here is also not in our group at all. But at least we do have here Songhai as well. If necessary, we could add Songhai to an accepted culture. Oh, we can't. We can't. Sadly. Oh, investment happens. Let's investigate if something interesting is in there. Or marginal amounts. Some... Ooh, here. Yeah, in Mali itself. That was to be expected. Are we growing? Yes, we are growing. 6. Nice. We would need to make capital amenities 4 here, but... Yeah, nowhere close. Yeah, so what we want to do here... This one will be a river network. The Niger River will be our main proponent towards the communication efficiency into the east. We can also expand here because there is the other river network. Yeah, here. We can Bambara. We can expand into this Bambara. It's something we should make claims on as well soonish. But then the question is, how do we get westward? We made a city in Ganjaga here, which is growing nicely currently. Yep. Immigration is growing it. So we can make a port here. But we would need a road network there. And we don't have anything in regards to roads here currently. So therefore, we would need to find out what's the fastest path for communication efficiency here. What's the fastest path for all our guys to run? We do need simple terrain. Wooded hills here, wooded flats here, wooded hills here, floodplains here, wooded hills. I think wooded flats are better. 1.5 versus 2.25. And this one is wooded highlands. This is even worse. So 1.5, 2.25, 3. Therefore, the fastest road connection would most likely be Mali, Gangara, Bambuk, Ganjaga. Gajaga. Whatever. Therefore, we can making a city here, harborage here, pathing here, and then these two. That connects also our gold mine here, which is going to be very important soonish. Also, it has a city which we can expand on. That would be one leg of our communication efficiency, so we get to this river network as well. Down here, we do have wooded highlands all the way. However, we have a river network up to here and up to here. Therefore, we could... Obura is also the other gold mine here, so we do need to connect this one with a road as well. And these ones are at Forest Mountains. Yeah, okay, these ones are out of question. Yeah, maybe this one will be our main connection here, and then we instead have harborages here. Instead of trying to make pathings in here. Maybe a little bit, but it's not that important. So there would be another important thing to check. So let's do a special map mode here, where our potential economic bases are going to be. We're going to take rural population here in our own provinces. And let's put it into something like regular exponential. Yeah, this looks like a fine scale. Okay, so the biggest rural center is in Mali over here. Then we have a bit here. Tiramana, for example, is nothing. What do we have here in regards to stuff? Forest trees and a bit of farmland. Okay, so no, not really much anyway. But these ones here are decent. Yeah, 130. Yeah, 100k each. So this one is actually not negligible. Probably these can also make ivory, right? Yeah, we can make ivory here. Question is, do they already do this? Yeah, they are producing game and game in regards to ivory. Yeah, we should expand on this one as well. But Salom here is how much? 130k as well. Yeah, so we do need to expand in this direction because there will be a lot of economic activity here. But this one is more of a higher priority. So I do think we are going to focus on getting this one linked up and then this one linked up properly. And the question is afterwards, if we get Solov here, or Yolov, we get also a decent amount of rural populations here, which we can expand on. We just need to make our peasants richer so that they grow. Yeah, I think a plan is coming together here. One more for the coring here. Yeah, I think there is a plan is developing. Even though we are broke. I think we really need to get the obligations privileges removed here. To get more cash from them. Yeah. Income obligation is only 13. Yeah, it's way too expensive probably. We also need to expand our tax efficiency here. Which means we need to increase our state reach. And do at least something of the state tax reforms here. Else we are gonna have problems immensely. However, I think we want to clamp down hard on the tribes eventually. Not right now. But we're going to remove one or two of these privileges here. Like autonomous holdings, for example. And also then 2 or 3 of the obligation reforms here. We also need to at least get rid of this one here. For the manpower. To have levies afterwards. And then we can start clamping down on the tribes like crazy. Mali itself, do we have tribe power here? Is it in state economics? Probably not, but somewhere it has to be. Still have to find my way in these new things here. Oh, there's a clan host, so there must be something. Where do we see the... Ah, here. I'm trying blind. The clans are at 5% power in our capital. That's nothing. That's really nothing. Who's attacking Bamako here? Our ally. That's not cool. Can't vassalize him either. Right. Anyway. Let them expand, then we can take over from there. Much easier. First we need to take out Mel, and then we need to take out Konyan here. Meanwhile, we also need to still befriend and vassalize Yolov here. Trust will be fixed on its own. Economic base will fix itself on its own as well. So it's just time. Sanhaja, we still need a claim. Close tributary. So if we attack, Fes is getting called in. No, that's uncool. But fine. Could still try to get kill Adra on our side. Oh, trust our problem. And let's go here. Get rid of this problem. And the next would be the West African, for which we can just sit here to reduce unrest in the area. We probably could even halve our army and do this. Probably. Okay, now we need claims. We are going to continue here in Konyan to finish the western side next. So much stuff to do. Utility decisions. We want to make sure that everything is in there in the investor. Yeah, I'm not sure that I like this. Maybe we should get rid of this alliance already. Okay, we can do another support again. Yes, we can. So, the next one I would like to do is this guy here. We are going to... We can't? Really? Factions. Ah, no. We're at 68. Oh, come on. Is that really necessary? Okay, the last one here, the last core. West African fanatics. Is there something we can do? Oh yeah, we can do a grain dole to save us here. We do have the admin now. Yeah, this cuts it down significantly. And we are getting closer with the religion. Nice, nice, nice. Mel. We got the... Not yet? Oh, we already have a claim. I forgot. This one is... Yolov has... How does Yolov have a claim here? Oh, really? Overseas? That's funny. Do we want to take it out now? These are Susu and they are Mel. And Susu... Yeah, Susu was part of our culture. Yeah, it was. But Mel was not. So this one would be unruly forever. On the other hand, it's 135,000 peasants we are integrating. I do you have nomad? Oh, wait a second, there are nomads? Oh no, there are nomads. Okay. Crops, game first. It's a lot of money they are making from ivory here as well. Yeah, I do think I want to take this out. And they are not allied to anything. And I think I want to annex it fully. Even though we don't have admin at all. But that's still better than nothing. Right? The problem is just that the autonomy here would be terrible forever. For like 100 years. But do we care? I think not, because then the rest is fixed and solved. So let's do this. And then we can focus on other things. I mean, we could have waited until 50 to get a claim here as well. That was maybe a mistake now. But well. Medium looting. Get some of that ivory money for ourselves. And how is our influence? 64. Oh, we are going to use this to get rid of minimal obligations. Restore commuted dues. So now we are going to do the promote aristocratic faction. What? What? Really? Did that not work? Why is their loyalty so high? I thought they lost some. Did I do something wrong? Oh, it's still on 4. Why did it not get removed? Because I didn't have the... I didn't have the points. That's why it didn't work. We should throw a better arrow there. Oh, that's a problem because now I'm locked into this for another 5 years. But maybe we can do something, a leverage here. We could take some farmland from them. Actually, no, let's take forestries because we are in an ivory region. So forestries are very profitable. Yep. That should be worth it. That should help our finances here. And we are really broke. We are really broke. Mostly because of the autonomy here. It could be so much better. Okay, next province. Let's loot it at least once. Before we take everything. There we are. That was worth it. 10 corruption for 100 ducats and loyalty. Yeah, okay. Come on. Fine. It's money in the end. 110? There's another... Oh, that's in another state as well. Oh. We have so many problems here. Okay, next one would be Konyan. We're already making a spy network here. Oh, they expanded in this direction. Interesting. So in this case, it's... they're probably not going to be alive. So we have to do... We can't send to Fez. Or we can send to Fez, but we want to. And we want them as a vessel. So yes. Because we want the Saharan trade in our hands later on. If we can. But we got some money now from the looting here. So where do we want to invest it? Do we want to already get started on road networks? Not sure. What else could we need? Oh, we need a harborage in Mali. That's something important. It doesn't have a harborage here. So let's build at least harborage level 1. We should have the money for this. Yeah, right. 51. Because that will improve us here. And now we need to actually make sure that we are going to build up our road network here. So rivers again. Yeah, we do need one in Bamako as well. And we do need one here to squeeze these two together. This must Massina has one. But this one doesn't. And this one doesn't even have a city. So that's another thing we need to do. But what we need to do again, before we do mistakes. So we are going to put everything and put the census on it. Industry again. Food is fine, salt is fine, fiber is fine, fuel is fine, raw materials are fine actually. Exotics are fine, timber is not fine anymore, luxury is not fine, consumer is okay-ish, naval is still in demand, and industrial as well. So we are going to make a new city in Bamako. We are going to make textiles. We are going to make naval. And we are going to make processed materials. There we are. New city. And then we can make hub riches along the way. 110. Blah. So expensive. Are they actually winning there? Looks like they don't have enough troops here. Funny. Oh, we have a rebellion incoming. So where are you? Here. Probably. Or in Mel itself. What's that? Natives. Defeating my national problems. That's pretty neat of them. So to colonize the open stuff here, we would either need to go into expansionism or exploration later on. I'm not sure that I want to do exploration. We are anyway pretty far behind the Europeans in tech right now and institutions. So I'm not sure. Oh, reduced tributes is gone. A lot of stuff is gone. We want to continue building up the burghers there. We want to get to 30 power. And we also can do the promote commerce here. The show of devotion we can probably skip, but we want to... Dynastic endorsement, we want this one. So maybe we need to do this one here again. Yeah, let's do it. We are not going to do the other nobility interactions for now. Because we want to do anything with the privileges if we can. Oh, come on, could you please be faster with your conversions here? I mean, they are working their best, but where are we currently? In Kiang and in Wuli. That didn't change much yet. Annoying. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to make a little bit of a break here. And continue another time. So leave a like and subscribe if you want to continue watching and if you like this content. Well, see you next time.